And we're live. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We covered DK already. That video is already up. Matt will come out in a little bit with some MLB information. For the time being, though, we're going to run over to overlay and kind of just run through those picks for the day real quick. As you can see, there's no progressive jackpot on the two-game slates like this. We don't have to not worry about it, but we won't be playing in that one. But we do have these 5-pick shootouts, which are a lot of fun. First place, you get 250 off the 11. 44 would be 600. 109 top prize is 500. Top 10%, kind of all split it that way. Yesterday was able to finish in the top 10% to get the 50 off the 11. So made it a profitable day besides, which was good because the progressive jackpots, I was dead wrong on a bunch of those things. So we'll move on from there. All right, let's take a look at what we got to offer us today. So we're going to start out with Luka versus Kawhi. Look, man, on DK, I love both of these guys. Luka's just a little bit better of a fantasy player. Kawhi definitely steps his game up in the playoffs. So gun to head, I'm going to go with Luka, but it's not like a top upper rank kind of confidence type of picking. So I got Luka in this one, but it's not by a drastic margin. Next up there, we got Donovan Mitchell versus Nikola Jokic. Assuming this game is competitive, I'm just going to ride the hot hand of Donovan Mitchell. We know Mitchell's a good player, but this is truly a coming out party for him, in my opinion, showing that maybe he is going to be more than just a up and down, sharp shooting outside kind of guy. I've been very impressed by him this series, as I'm sure most of you guys have as well. All right. From there, we got KP versus Paul George. If it comes out that KP's a full go, give me KP over Paul George. I don't think it's crazy to like the idea of Paul George busting out of the shooting slump, but he seems to be kind of a mentally fragile player. For me, I got to see it before I believe it. All right. Jamal Murray versus Rudy Gobert. Give me Murray. I don't like the big price bump up on DK, but he's going to have to do a ton today in order for this team to try to not lose. So I definitely have Jamal Murray in this one. Conley over Michael Porter Jr. That's an easy one for me. And then Lemon Pepper Lou over Tim Hardaway in this situation, especially if KP is playing. So I do like these three a lot better. Moving down from there, we got Jordan Clarkson versus Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson playing really well with the second unit right now. I actually like this one as well. Ingles, with Conley back, has definitely fallen off because it's Mitchell's taking over these games. Conley's doing a lot off the perimeter as well and shooting the ball well. Clarkson comes in with the second unit. Ingles has kind of been the odd man out. Doesn't mean he can't have a good game right here, but he has not been playing. I guess not been playing well. He hasn't been participating as much with Conley back. All right, after that, we got Marcus Morris versus Finney Smith. This is a tight one, but give me the wily veteran Marcus Morris. Bad DFS game last time out. Hit a big three that ended up not matting because Luka hit a even bigger three, but give me Marcus Morris right here. Finney Smith was just downgraded to questionable a minute ago as well. All right, Jeremy Grant versus Royce O'Neal. O'Neal has been a non-participant. Like, he's playing. He just doesn't really touch the ball on offense very much. He had the game 2 where he had a bunch of assists, but outside of that, not doing much. Give me Jeremy Grant in this situation. Seth Curry versus Maxi Kleba. If KP is out, then it's close. But if KP is in, definitely give me Seth Curry. Zubac versus Harrell. If you guys watch the DK show, you know I like this one a lot. Definitely give me Zubac. I'll take Landry Shamet over Reggie Jackson, assuming Beverly is out. I will take Morris over Boban if KP is in. If KP is out, give me Boban. And then give me Plumlee over JaMychal Green, even though I don't expect either of these guys to play a lot of minutes. So I do like this slate. I will definitely get into it today. I would encourage you guys all to go do it as well. So just to head on over to the website, it's overlaydfs.com. If you haven't played yet before, give it a couple days. You're going to like it. They got the Slump Buster Challenge, which means if you don't place in 20 contests, you have to play the same contest, though. So if you play in the $2.50 progressive jackpot for NBA every day, and you play it 20 different days and never cash once, they'll refund your money for you. You know what? I haven't looked at baseball a lot lately today, but let's just run through this one real quick. Oh, so we got golf up, if anybody's interested. The progressive jackpot in MLB is, approaching 6K. Just going to give some real quick initial thoughts on this one. Alex Young versus Colorado, Johnny Cueto versus the Dodgers. Alex Young. Herman Marquez versus Arizona, Chris Paddock versus Seattle. God, it's hard to bet against Paddock here, but give me Marquez, bounce back game, gut feeling. JP Crawford or Sam Haggerty. I'm going to have to relook into Sam Haggerty, but my gut would tell me to go with Crawford. Kyle Lewis versus Kyle Seager against Chris Paddock. I like the split for Kyle Seager, but I'm just a bigger Kyle Lewis fan at this point. Give me Hosmer over Austin Nola. I don't really want to pick on Chris Paddock. Tatis versus Mookie Betts. Definitely give me Tatis. Mookie Betts is having a nice year, but Tatis is like top overall fantasy player. And, Cueto's been pitching all right. I'll give him a little respect right here. Machado versus Turner. Give me Machado. No questions about that one. He's been playing well recently. Will Myers over Todd France. Cronenworth over Jerickson Profar. Very impressed by Cronenworth so far this season. And I've even been watching him and do a lot of bad luck over and over again. Nolan Arenado or Starling Marte. Arenado. Just a better player, in my opinion. Cole Calhoun or Nick Ahmed. Suppose this would help if like I said, haven't looked into baseball a ton yet today. Who is pitching tonight for Colorado? Oh, it's Marquez. We already know that one. Definitely give me Cole Calhoun then. This is an easy one. Top of the lineup versus bottom. No questions about it. I'll also take Peralta over Christian Walker. Give me all the lefties against Marquez. Daniel Murphy or Garrett Hampson. I'd have to go back and look at Colorado again real quick, but my gut would tell me to go with Daniel Murphy. Ketel Marte versus Marquez or Solano versus Cole. Who's going for the Dodgers tonight? Julio Urias. Give me Solano. Muncy or Seager. Give me Seager. More consistency. Pollock versus Peterson. Peterson if he's leading off. Otherwise, give me Pollock. Bellinger or Yaz. I will take Bellinger, even though Yaz is having the better year. Flores or Evan Longoria. Give me Flores. Also having a great season. Sandoval or Dubon. Give me Sandoval if he's in the middle of the lineup. Chris Taylor or Will Smith. No opinion on that one. And Trent Grisham against Seattle. Who's pitching again for Seattle? Marco Gonzalez or Brandon Crawford. I'll take Grisham. I don't care. As long as Grisham's in the lineup, give me Trent Grisham. Much better fantasy player than Brandon Crawford. So those are just some quick thoughts on MLB. I hadn't spent a ton of time on baseball yet today. Been really looking hardcore into basketball. Feel very comfortable with these 5-pick shootouts today in NBA. I would encourage you all to give it a whirl. Get in that 109 if you have an opportunity. Try to get that top 10%. Should be fun. Thanks, guys.